Hello guys, Mohamed here, and today I would like to take a first look on a game called Arc Order, which is a waifu collector. So before we jump into the actual combat itself, let's first take a look at some of the characters that you can collect. Also, it's kinda sad, but most of the characters in this game don't have Life 2D. The Life 2D is only present for some of the characters. But yeah, there is nothing that can be done about that. So let's take a look at some of them. She, for example, has the Life 2D, but this one is not great, at least not in my opinion. And as you can see, I don't have too many characters, but sadly that's all I have. Overall, I would say that the way in which the artworks look in this game is like they look good enough for a gacha game. They're not amazing or mind-blowing or anything, but they look good enough, at least in my opinion. And now let's take a look at the skins that you can collect, because this game has a lot of skins available for a lot of characters. Also, it has an ongoing collaboration with Date Alive anime at the moment as well. So let's take a look at some of them too. I really like the Life 2D in this game, but it's really a shame that only few characters, like they basically sell the Life 2D. You don't get to experience Life 2D for free, you need to pay for it, and I don't like that at all. Like you can see those characters that cost 800 gems, they don't have Life 2D. So there is that. I will show you some more. Like you can see, there is some different themes to them. Like for example, swimsuit version, idol, Halloween. This one is very nice. I love this one. Coffee house, some maids. Okay, more swimsuits. Christmas. But yeah, the artworks, at least in my opinion, look pretty good for this game. I really like the artworks itself. And the chibi in-game models are hit or miss. You either like the chibi or you don't like it. I personally don't have any problems with chibi in-game models, so I don't mind the way the characters look in-game. Okay, so those are some of the skins that you can collect. Now let's jump into the actual combat itself, and I'm going to do it on chapter 1 because this is one of those gacha games where you will want to do same stage over and over again just to level up your characters before you progress, because the stages get so hard that you just need to level up your units. So basically, just like in Azaglain, for example, that's why I'm going to do battle on chapter 1. Let's do 1.2. Also, the weird thing about this game is that you spend stamina per battle. Like you don't pay just once for entering the stage. You spend stamina every time you do the battle inside the dungeon, we can say. As you can see, the team consists of 6 units. The first 3 units are just your main team, and the other 3 units are your reserve. So if one of the characters on your main team dies, then the character from the reserve team just replace the dead character. And that's how it looks inside the stage. So I have 3000 stamina, as you can see at the top. I'm going to move to the opponent, of course. And now, as you can see, it's going to take stamina just so that I can do the battle. And you just spend stamina for every battle inside the dungeon, like I have said before. Of course, you can change your formation setup for the team. To unlock all of them, you gotta progress more in the story mode. You can also replace the units on your main team with your reserve team if you want to. But yeah, I'm going to keep it like that for now. And let's jump into the combat. I'm going to turn off the auto for this battle. So every character starts with 2 skills. The third skill you unlock as you level your character, but it's very easy to unlock that skill, so we can say that all characters have 3 skills. And basically you can use those skills every turn. Like there is no cooldowns or anything. You can use the same skill over and over again in every single turn. And this is not even a bad thing, believe me, because the game is anyway hard enough. So the combat system is just pretty classic and pretty outdated as well. A lot of other gacha games use this system or used it in the past. I'm myself not a fan of this combat system. Maybe some of you like this combat, but to me it's not that fun. I like to play games with this combat system on autoplay, so I'm just going to turn on the autoplay. For me, games with this combat system are meant to be played on auto and just played for collecting the waifus. At least that's how I feel like about it. Okay, so we need to fight one more before this stage is over, I believe. And as you can see, it takes stamina per every battle. Here we can take a friend because it's a boss battle, so we can take a supporter. So let's take anyone. So as far as the gameplay goes, I would say it's a hit or miss. Once again, just like with the chibi models, you either like this combat mode or you just don't like it, or you are just fine with it, just like me. Like, I don't particularly like it or particularly dislike it, I'm fine with it. But not a huge fan of it either. Okay, we got a new character too. You can get the characters drop from all of the battles that you do inside the dungeon. So it's like in Azur Lane or Girls Frontline and all that other games. So that's how the combat looks like. Now let's go over to the characters menu and talk about how do you upgrade your characters and all that stuff. So if you want to increase the star rating for your characters, all you need is the materials, which is nice. That means you don't need the duplicate for upgrading the star rating, and I like it. Here, this is basically kinda like gear system. So you have 6 different slots and 1 slot at the top for item. They all come with their own bonus. You can also level all of it up as long as you have the right materials. So for example, here I have the required material, I can upgrade it. Who else? Someone should have more gear. Okay, so she has more gear. So that's how the gear system looks like. You just need to get the right materials and you can upgrade those to make them better. 6 different items can be worn at the same time and 1 main item. Now here are the skills. You unlock more skills as the characters levels up. As you can see, I only have 3 skills at the moment because she is not very high level. And here, this tab basically you upgrade your character's stats. If you have some duplicates that you don't need, then you just choose the duplicate of a character that you don't need anymore and just upgrade the stats. And I believe that's all. At least I hope it's all. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything, so now let's go over to the something that's like, it's like kinda dorms. Kinda like dorms. So this is like your city hub. Here's your dormitory. As you can see, I have 2 characters in it right now. Sometimes they will give you freebies over time. Also, this is where you can grab your gold income and energy. Also, here you can upgrade those buildings as well. So there is that. There are the dispatch missions as well. Right now I have 1. I don't know if I can send a second one. So let's see. Because I'm not sure if it will allow me to make 2 dispatch missions. So yeah, right now I can have 2 dispatch missions at the same time. And now let's go over and do the summons, and after the summons I will give you my final opinion about this game. So as far as the raids go, you have 5% chance to get the ultra rare, which is the highest. This is basically SSR. I don't know why they named it ultra rare, because they have SR and then it goes to ultra rare instead of SSR, so that makes no sense whatsoever, but I'm not going to argue with it. So you have 5% chance to get the highest rarity and 2.5% that you're going to get the feature unit, which is very nice. This is extremely generous compared to other games and I do like that. But I gotta say, actually no, I will talk about it at the end of the video in my final thoughts. So let's do the summon. I don't have enough for temple, I believe. Or do I? No, I don't think I do. I don't. So let's do the single pulls, and there will be no animation. Or maybe there will be animation. Okay, so that's how the animation looks like. I don't know if the animation for the temple is different or not, but that's how it looks for the single pulls. And let's keep through them. Maybe I can get something good, I don't know. Doesn't look like it at the moment. You can tell that you get the rare if it's blue. You get 1 SR, which you can get for free from farming the story stages as a stage drop. Yeah, I think I didn't have enough for a temple. I think I lacked like 1 ticket. Okay, so those are all of my summons. We didn't get anything, but it's fine. I have 1 ultra rare unit that I managed to get earlier, so it's fine. And now I'm going to give you my final opinion on this game. So also, I like how smooth the UI is in this game. Like really, it's very smooth, it looks great, the UI. So I do appreciate that. But my final thoughts on this game are: the gameplay is a hit or miss for most people. The chibi models are hit or miss as well. I also think that this game is possibly pretty stingy when it comes to giving out free gacha currency, because I only had 200 right now, and it gives some gacha tickets, but it's still not a lot. I also don't like how expensive the Live 2D models are in this shop. When I checked for how much I would need to pay for 1100 gacha currency, like the paid currency, because I believe there is paid and free, like the price was just way too high, at least in my opinion. I don't like the fact that they are selling Live 2D instead of just giving it out to the gacha characters. Like you pull the gacha character and it should have Live 2D. I shouldn't have to pay just for the Live 2D itself. I can pay for a new Live 2D skin, but just paying for Live 2D, I mean, come on. That just doesn't sound right, at least not in my opinion. And, you know, in my opinion, this gacha game is not good. Also, there is PvP, which I forgot to show you. but it's fine. The PvP is nothing new either. So I wouldn't recommend this game myself. I don't think it doesn't do anything new, and it just doesn't feel like it's fun, you know? It just doesn't feel like it's fun. For me, it's just not worth it. But if you like the way in which the artworks look like in this game, then sure, you can try it, but there is way more better gacha games out there than this one, and personally I would not recommend it, but you can give it a go if you would want. So yeah guys, that's all I wanted to say in this video. Remember to leave a like if you have enjoyed the video and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!